Hello, future millionaires. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be bringing y'all another video. With this video, I really want to talk to you all about, what to expect as a business owner and when is a good time to start hiring a CPA or hiring someone to manage your expenses, your taxes, and your bookkeeping. This is really important because yes, on one side, business ownership is super glamorous and all these things, but on the other side, it requires management. You need to track your expenses. You need to bookkeep. You need to make sure you know how much you owe in taxes. So, of course, I can't give y'all all the glitz and glamour and making money without also showing you how to manage the money. So, grab your notebook, grab a pen, and let's dive right into these gems. Let's go.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, lovely. So welcome back into this video. I want to go over with you guys when to hire a CPA or a accounting team into your business. So if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to my channel. You know that I love to bring you guys value, and that's a really great way to help me continue doing so when you subscribe, okay? So let's dive right in. So tip number one, or really sign number one, that it's a good time to hire an accountant or bookkeeper into your business, I would say, is when you're making over 5 figures a month. It can be good to start sooner than that, just depending on what type of business you have and the complexity. But generally, as soon as your business is starting to make more than 4 figures, it's a good time to have someone help you with your taxes, to have an accountant to really help you manage your expenses, because this is a critical moment where you can now say that you're a 6-figure business, and if you can become a 6-figure business, you can become a 7-figure business. And a big part of scaling to 7 figures is tracking your expenses, understanding the right way to reinvest into your business, and also making sure that there's no holes in your business where money is just flowing and through and out, right? Now, I will say, tip number 2, or sign number 2, is even if your business isn't making 6 figures or $10,000 a month yet, you want to get a consultation with a CPA or accounting professional even from the moment you start your business, okay? So this is one of the first things you should actually do. After you have your LLC and your business bank account and you're starting to conduct business operations, it's a really good idea to meet with an accountant, meet with a CPA team, so that you can get an overview of what are all the business expenses that are related to your business industry. And in addition to that, so you can get an overview of ways that you can manage your expenses until you have the financial means to hire an outside team. A lot of CPAs and accountants will give you this type of consult call, typically complimentary, but maybe they'll charge a small fee. And they'll do this because they know that if they give you this value at the beginning, then when it's time for you to hire a team, you'll more than likely come back to them and hire them. So I highly recommend this for any business so that you can go into this with a clear mind, knowing what to do, knowing what type of expenses to look out for, and understanding how to manage all of them, okay? So the third sign that it's time to hire a CPA is anytime you know you want to open up another business entity or that you want to elect to be taxed as an SCorp. So I mentioned to you all in another video that I'll link down below or somewhere on the screen, that when you are ready to elect to be taxed as an SCorp, you should generally be making $40,000 or $50,000 in revenue, okay? Now, you know that it's time to hire a CPA if you are looking to make this transition, because your CPA or accounting team can actually file the paperwork for you and then further help you set up your SCorp status, as in paying yourself via payroll and all of the other things you're going to need to manage to file your own taxes, okay? So again, this is a little bit ahead of that 5-figure a month or 6-figure mark, but it still means it's a really important time for you to get started down that path. You may not need to have that CPA full-time in your business, but again, this is a good opportunity to enlist them to do that work, okay? Now, the fourth sign I want you to think about is if you have a team, right? So if you're paying people through contract work, or if you maybe have an employee, then it's a good time to look at having an accountant. It's a good time to look at having an accounting team, because they can help you to track those payments that you are making, as well as issue out the statements you have to give to your 1099 workers at the end of every year to show how much you paid them in total. Okay, so that's something really important that I don't recommend any business owner does alone or by themselves. It's always good to enlist some help to make this happen. All right, y'all, so here is a bonus tip about this topic. So until you're at the point where you are ready to get a full CPA and accounting team on board, I want to give you guys some software and programs you all can use. So QuickBooks is amazing, one of my favorites. I've been using them for a while. What is the other one here that I really like is as well ADP. 1-800-Accountant is great. And I would also say that Xerox is pretty good, okay? Now, these are all platforms you can use to, again, self-track your expenses, you know, code everything, identify what categories your spend is in, and even track the payments that you make to contractors and etc. So what I would recommend is, if you are going to do it yourself for a while, make sure you set a day out of every week or every couple weeks to say, okay, this is accounting day or this is QuickBooks day, and sit down, go through all your charges for the last couple weeks, make sure everything is looking right, get an understanding of what your tax liability is, and just have a full overview. And then that's how you make it a routine, so that until you're ready to give that job to someone else, that's how you can work it into your own management system. All right, so write that one down. Now, as I mentioned, you know, financial literacy and business literacy are becoming more popular. They are really everywhere. So a simple search on Instagram or on Google will help you find online tax professionals that can help you, and even local tax professionals that can help you. But the biggest takeaway I want you to have from this is not to try to do this journey alone. Sometimes it may be uncomfortable paying them, you know, a couple $100 or maybe even a couple $1,000 to hire them into your business. But trust me, and I'm telling you this from experience, it will give you so much peace of mind. When I hired my financial services team that handles my accounting, my taxes, my bookkeeping, my investing, everything, it literally was a weight off my shoulders, and I can focus on making the money while my team focuses on, you know, ensuring the money is doing what it needs to do and the expenses. So I want you guys to comment below, you know, where are you in your business? What are you thinking about in terms of accounting and bookkeeping? And if you have any other questions on this, because it's something I would love to talk about, and this is a personal lesson I had to learn, so I want to make sure you guys get the information a little earlier than I did, okay? Yeah, always a pleasure. Love y'all. See you in the next video. Bye.